Hello students. This presentation is about the passive form of future simple and future past. It's intended for those who already know the active form. So let's get started. with the simple future tense. In the active form we have the subject and then will, or sometimes shall, the V1, which is the first form of the verb, and the object. For example, I will write a letter. Passive form, the object of the active sentence takes the place of the subject, and then we add will or shall plus be plus V3, which is the past participle form of the verb. And sometimes we add by plus the subject of the active sentence. So if we have the sentence I will write a letter, in the passive form it's a letter will be written by me. Another example, she will help me. Passive, I will be helped by her. Another one, John will learn the lesson. The lesson will be learnt by John. So let's look at one more example. Someone will finish the work by 5 p.m. This is the active voice. And the passive voice will be the work will be finished by 5 p.m. Bear in mind that we also have the be going to form, which indicates the future simple, and it's usually used when we want to talk about plans. So let's see an example. Sally is going to make a beautiful dinner tonight. It means that she's planning, right? So this is the active form, is going to make. The passive form would be a beautiful dinner is going to be made by Sally tonight. This slide is to remind you that the future simple tense, the will plus be, is usually used with a contraction. So in singular, I'll be, you'll be, he'll be, she'll be paid, it'll be paid, and in the plural, will be paid, you'll be paid, and they'll be paid. When we want to change a negative sentence into the passive, let's see an example. She will not help us. So in the passive form, she will not be helped by us. So we just add the not. Everything stays the same. Another example, we will not visit the hill station this year. Passive form, the hill station will not be visited by us this year. Okay, moving forward to the interrogative sentence. Will you help him? And the passive will be, will he be helped by you? Another example, will they accept our invitation? And the passive, will our invitation be accepted by them? In this slide, I'm going to stress that we have a helping verb in the passive voice, which is will be, and then the verb in the V3 form. So she will buy a car, and the passive voice is a car will be bought by her. So will be is the helping verb and bought is the actual verb. Another example, she will not buy a car, and a car will not be bought by her. So will not be is the auxiliary verb, which is the helping verb, and bought is the verb itself. So now we're moving to the future past form. For example, they said they would take care of it. Now, when do we use the future past form? It is used when we refer to an action in the future from the past. So it's would plus V1. And now to the passive form. They said it would be taken care of. So would plus be plus V3. Here's another example. I knew John would finish the work by 5 p.m. And the passive form, I knew the work would be finished by 5 p.m. As I said before, we also have the was going to form in the future past. So I thought Sally was going to make a beautiful dinner, and in the passive form, I thought a beautiful dinner was going to be made by Sally tonight. Here's a funny warning. Trespassers will be eaten by zombies. So this is the passive form of future simple, will be eaten. Lessons in life will be repeated until they are learnt. Trespassers will be forgiven. This one is a saying that I really like by Barbara Streisand. A nice quote. A man who graduated high in his class at Yale Law School and made partnership in a top law firm would be celebrated. A man who invested wisely would be admired. But a woman who accomplishes this is treated with suspicion. So here we have the usage of future simple in the passive form, which is would be celebrated, and the second one would be admired. So now it is your time to be active and to drill the passive form. So you have sentences here and you have to turn them into passive. Let's do the first one together. I will watch a movie tomorrow. And the passive form would be a movie will be watched by me tomorrow. Now you, in your notebooks, write down the answers to all of these sentences and we'll check them together. Okay, so the second one, the answer is a movie will be watched by us tomorrow. The third one is a movie will be watched by you tomorrow. The fourth one, movie will be watched by him tomorrow. A movie will be watched by her tomorrow. A movie will be watched by it tomorrow. A movie will be watched by them tomorrow. Now turn these four sentences into the passive form. We have two simple future with the usage of will and one with the usage of be going to, and two more, it's the future in the past, future past, one with would and the other one was going to. And the answers are the work will be finished by 5 p.m. A beautiful dinner is going to be made by Sally tonight. I knew the work would be finished by 5 p.m. I thought a beautiful dinner was going to be made by Sally tonight. Here are more sentences for you to drill, so turn them into the passive and we'll check. Here are the answers. A new computer will be bought by Jane. It'll be installed by her boyfriend. The museum will be visited by millions of people. The contract will be signed by our boss. It will be done by you. The new film will not be shown by them. Sue will not be seen by him. He will not be asked by them. Will a new worker be employed by the company? Will the shower be repaired by the plumber? More exercises. So we'll check in a minute. Here are the answers. Okay, so in order to make this drilling meaningful for you, in context, so we have the fortune teller here, and you are supposed to write sentences about the future using the future passive. For example, tomorrow your school will be closed by the president. So please write at least 5 sentences in your notebooks and share them with a partner, and good luck. Okay, so this is the last slide in this presentation, and it's supposed to check what you know so far about the passive form in various tenses. So it checks also present simple and past simple, past progressive, present perfect, and imperative, and so forth. So we'll do 2 sentences together and then we'll check the rest. First one, he sings a song. It's the present simple. So the answer would be a song is sung by him. We have the to be form, is, and then V3, sung. The second one is past simple. The boy killed the spider. So the answer would be the spider was killed by the boy. Please do 3 until 10 and we'll check. So here are the answers. Number 3 is the imperative, so help him. This is a little bit difficult. The answer is let him be helped, because in imperative sentences in the passive voice we begin with the verb let. Number 4, this is the answer, is sown. Number 5, it's the present progressive interrogative form. The answer is a letter being written by you? Number 6, the workers were digging a canal. It's past progressive, and the answer is a canal was being dug by the workers. Number 7, this is the future simple. So I hope you got it right. I will finish the job by the end of this week. And the answer is the job will be finished by me by the end of this week. Pay attention that the by me is in parentheses because it's not imperative to the sentence. You can also say the job will be finished by the end of this week, and it's fine. Number 8. Have you finished your job? This is the present perfect tense, interrogative form, and the answer is, has your job been finished by you? This one was a little bit tricky because when we turn the object into the subject position, so the job is it, so it's has your job been finished. Okay, number 9. They have informed him of his mother's death. This is present perfect, positive form, and the answer is, he has been informed of his mother's death. Okay, and the last one is, they took all the necessary precautions. This is past simple, and the answer is, all the necessary precautions were taken by them. So I really hope you enjoyed this presentation. I hope I kept you active and not passive, and that now you know how to use the passive voice in future tenses and other tenses too.